Hi, I'm Heinbach and it's good to have you back. A new year, a new pullover and a new box to open. The synthesizer in here is one I've got no idea if it's any good. I just bought it because the presets on here sound very cinematic. Perfect packaging. Bigger than I thought. Kawai PH50. Not only does this look cheap, it is cheap. You can find these anywhere from 50 euros to 300 on the very high end. You've got standard presets like piano, cello, 12-string, pan flute, obviously jazz organ, but then it gets a little bit more funky. Kill the Fly, Skywriter, Halloween, Poltergeist, Karate Kid. There are presets here that seem to be directly inspired by 80s action movies. I hope they sound as good as the name suggests. Let's turn it on. Works. Master volume up. Ooh, joystick. Who doesn't like pitch bend piano? But before we go any further, let me plug this in. It does have MIDI and a proper stereo out. That's a lot of aliasing up top, and that promises something. For the other sounds at least, because this piano is rather plain. Terminator with an E. Okay, so let's go straight to that. How do we go there? Probably like this. 10, yeah, 10, and then 6-3. That's the Terminator sound. Ooh. That's a cool sound, very unusual for something like this. Nomads. I wonder what that movie is. Oh, what's happening here? This is mental. There's this symbol coming in delayed. Wow. I'm very happy already. Fantastic. Dragon Hall. Okay. Usable noise, filtered noise basically. Visitors. Whoever designed these sounds, I love you. Fantastic in the stereo field. If you get headphones, you can probably hear that very well, how the sounds pan and travel. It sounds so lo-fi. It has a similar equivalent to like a VHS copy, only in digital. And there's no effects on here. I love it. I'm amazed. This keyboard is fantastic. So now we've got Slave Labor. This can be the basis of a song. Slave labor. As a basis... Let's make slave labor the basis of the first track. It sounds really bad. Kill the Fly. That sounds like it's made from the Fly movie. This reminds me of the Susan Ciani sounds that you can get for the DX7. There is a fly patch in there. Kick, snare, tom, hi-hat, E cymbal, E tom. I always like to do drums last because drums make things easy. It feels already good if drums are there, and I don't want the track to feel good just from the drums. I want it to feel good from the melodies and the chords if I'm making a piece like this. Weird. Shall we add effects?
You and me, we split the world in two. Now there is nothing left for us to do. Lying in your bed, strength sapped from our limbs. As darkness closes in, the end of us begins. You and me, we split the world in two. Now there is nothing left for us to do. Burning through the last drops of a love we cannot feel. Let the earth spin one more time before we turn cruel. You and me, we split the world in two. Now there is nothing left for us to do.
Well, that was fun. Let's explore some more sounds. And I want to go to the other cinematic sounds in here. Magical dog. A Hero Quest kind of thing? Ah, Holiday Inn. Now Halloween, finally. Return home. predatory. So that's Predator, I'm guessing. Noisy sound, yeah, it's okay. Poltergeist. Yes, okay, good. Can you hear the aliasing on the lower frequencies? Patterns! Oh, we get patterns too? Okay, but that's just rhythm patterns, I'm guessing. That's a very druggy samba. Oh, metal! This got metal presets, come on! What is metal sound here? Okay, get some combinations. There are also combinations of sounds on here, and the only way you can synthesize with this is by combining different tones. Which is how classical musicians created new sounds, by mixing instruments of different timbres on the same notes. Pretty impressive. Shadow of the Beast. This reminds me of that game on the Amiga 500. Okay, rave. With the combination, that's just 3 levels of polyphony. With combinations, you can put up to 4 sounds together, but this limits your polyphony a lot. There are 30 different forms in which you can combine them. Most of them are just offsets slightly, so you get like a nice detuning effect, like layered straight, detuned by a bit. For chorus, or you change the voicing, meaning one voice goes up, one voice goes down, an octave. And that's possible for 2, 3, or 4 different voices. So that's why it sounds like it's a lot of forms. To make a combination, you go to the form that you want. This is form 19, which means you've got 4 layers. And then you assign a sound. Let's take Poltergeist as our first sound, which is 169. Dip. As our second sound, we take... shall we do Holiday Inn? I loved that before. Combination of Poltergeist and Holiday Inn could be funky. Bells. For the third one, I have to try the Cosmic preset on anything. Levels. I think Poltergeist needs to be higher, so let's make that high. Second sound, Holiday Inn. Also quiet. It's so sad. I really want to make a big layer with this, but yeah, there's just not enough polyphony. So I'm going to sample this one and put a download link in the description box so you can play with it. And for my Patreons, I'm gonna sample a lot more of my favorite sounds from this instrument. Hey, Patreon is what keeps this channel running, so your support there is much appreciated. As limited as the Kawaii PH50 is, as beautiful it is. It sounds so lo-fi, all the aliasing and the little digital sounds up top glitter nicely. The sound design presets are over the top yet beautiful. It triggers heavy nostalgia for retro video games on the Amiga 500 for me. And it has a lo-fi cinematic character, like watching horror movies on VHS tapes. Absolutely wonderful keyboard. That's it for this video. If you have any more questions, do let me know in the comments below. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.